Right, hello, hello, hello. How's it going there, Aaron? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Alrighty, so back in the stormworks here. So started doing career build series earlier today, and then ended up switching it up to workshop because we ended up bunch of work to be done. But got some really good work done on the helicopter here. So let's go ahead and might be able to get rid of it here. Let's go ahead and try. I'm going to try flying it over here, see if I can get rid of it. Let's turn the audio up. I had it turned down for the intro. Alright, so we'll try see if I can get rid of it here at north. So, I'm going to get this in here. I'd like to, at some point here in the near future, start the multiplayer career series as well. I want to start fresh on that one, so my regular career series will be continued because I don't want to go through having to start all over again and then get, make all the money for Tethies. So multiplayer is a little bit better to be doing that sort of thing to start over. And so that'll be kind of fun to have that run alongside. We can do some fishing. We can do some missions. Probably keep mining separate just because the vehicle amount we need, but we'll see. See if I can despawn this here. This is still my favorite base because of the fact that you can spawn air, land, and watercraft. It definitely seems like something the devs did where they kind of realized that was a good idea, as evidenced by the fact that we got a new workbench this last week. So, all right, good. So that's put away. Did a bunch of work on this helicopter today. So I also worked on the Cape House. I don't have the latest version up, so what I'm going to do here is the base here is kind of a pain in the ass to work on because I need to pretty much despawn it in order to work on it. So what we'll do is we'll no clip over there. We'll work on it a little bit. I'll show you, well, mostly I'll show you what I've already done on it. So let's grab it. So let's pick up the latest version of the Cape House. Alright, so I worked on this Cape House last night. What did I do? Cleaned up some stuff, put some lattice work underneath the house there. Kind of covered it up because I have some bunch of the workings under here. Fixed some lights in here. Made a little chandelier for over the table. So, gotta work on this as I go. But there's a little Cape House. We have the crane for getting stuff on and off of ships and whatnot. Helipad, so this is all going. This does spawn with some diesel, but this is mostly to put, when we're going to despawn something, I need to put diesel away. So that will deal with that. Let me see if this has internal storage. I'm not sure if it does or not. So this costs 115,000 to spawn this. So new one's in. Let's go ahead and check the map. Okay, it does have internal storage, so that's good to know. I'm not sure if that had it before, but we definitely have internal storage now. So what it essentially did was it took the diesel out of internal storage and it put it here. I don't know how the hell we would manifest that. We must have to manifest it in pumps. So I'll make my own pumps, I think, at some point. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Because, like, this has diesel in it, and that's why the diesel went to 0, as it stored it in there. But this has the helipad, crane. We can spawn boats here, so that's kind of nice. Kind of having the itch for a seaplane at some point, but that's in the world. Still 515,000. What I'd like to do is we got to get some work done here. So let's go over here. Why do you show? I must have shut off vehicles. Yeah. Let me shut the lights off here on the Pillock so we don't burn up the battery. I think I left the engine on. Yeah. Where? Jesus Christ. Could I speak? That'd be great. Let's turn that on. I need to jump this. Alright, we'll jump that up and I'll get the battery built up. Alright, let's go ahead and shut that back off. Alright, that's booted. Alright, and so let's see where we're at here. I just moved the fuel back, so we probably don't have a ton. Nope. Well, we do have a ton. We have about 2 tons, 4 tons total of fuel, 2 of each. So, that's good there. The old Pillock cramp here. How's it going there? Alistair, how are you? Where is the lights? Headlights for... Okay, there we go. I'm trying to read while I drive here, so I blame Aaron if I crash. Yeah, that'll be nice, Aaron, if I can get that fixed up. Alistair's got all sorts of PC problems too. It's the PC shit crew here. It sucks when your PC's not up and... Oh, Jesus. When your PC's having farts and problems, it really does suck. It's funny that the pillow... Well, I talked about this earlier. The pillow cramp should be, frankly, faster than the other car because it's a much bigger engine. Pillock drives really well, so I'm glad with that. How's it going there, Alistair? I said hi to Alistair, I believe. Yeah, I like making the houses. I've been trying to get to that, so it's one reason why I don't want to start over career build series too often. Is, you know, it takes a little while to get the money up to where you need to, and then you pretty much print money at some point. All right, sounds good. I made the mistake of having an ice cream early. I'm not suffering too bad, but you get all bloated eating an ice cream. But it was delicious. All right, so I'm not sure what the new cargo update was from last week, so we'll go ahead and we'll just park this bad John and we'll check it out, see what's different. I think, you know, it's probably like a behind-the-scenes thing. Ooh, turning the frame of that tanker truck into a hook lift would be kind of a neat idea. I do like my sling loader though. Alright, let's see what we have for fuel here. I'd like to get Tethys moved. So we have 5,843. I think Tethys holds 18,000. The problem is, I've got cash. Let's do this. Let's grab Tethys. Let's, we'll go ahead and we will run up and we'll just buy some diesel. That will help. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Here. You know, because I made the new save, by all rights, I should have a lot of diesel. I put diesel all over the place. That was one of the things we were doing before. That was one of the things I was doing before, you know, I made the new save. So by all right, I should have a lot of diesel, and I keep playing these games where I'm like trying to get this diesel moved, and it just takes a bunch of time. So what we'll do is, seeing it should be my diesel anyways, we'll go ahead and we will just spawn Tethys with full of diesel. Kind of gift myself that as recompense for because I didn't account for how much diesel got left. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Let's see. So we have the new helicopter here. Trying to decide if I want to put the... I really do need that, so let's do that real quick. I'm trying to not build too much, but... Let's go to the bearing panel. And so I was talking about earlier when I played today that... Antenna freak. It'd be receive only, so that's fine. Frequency, okay. So this should be set up for frequency output. Then I need to decide how to do this. So if radio is on... that will go here. This is the problem. It's actually not an issue, so let's do this. Okay, I can make this work. So what we'll do here is we'll grab a sliver of these. So, again, long story short, I had an actual ADF system that ran off of radio frequency. It would report the actual physical station and its physical location, but that caused SV environment problems. And so what this system does, essentially it stores the coordinates that I put in for the different sites. And so essentially it does it is every microcontroller stores them instead of actually reading the antenna, so that I don't need them physically in the world. And so what I'm going to do here is for this channel, I'm going to plug it in. So what we'll do is like a Glade. So what we'll do is this. All right, so we'll do this whole sliver here, and this is going to be the one that is actually from the radio frequency right there. So this one will be, yeah, see, this sucks doing it this way, but it'll be all right. Let's see. So the channel for, I wrote it down. Tethys, let me get Tethys up. So Tethys homing radio frequency is 6886. I don't like doing it this way. Let's do a test. I have to add a node, which I'm not going to have, but let's do... I'd have to start a new save if I try doing them now. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This will make it a lot easier. So one thing I was going to do is do it off signal strength, but until I fix the ADFs, this is what I'm going to do. So this last channel here, instead of reading preset numbers, this will read the actual numbers coming off of the antenna. And so right here is the antenna, and I should be running these off of 1 and 2, I believe. I think it's X, Y. So let's see, do 1, 2. All right. So that goes there, and then this one's going to go here. All right, so what we'll do here is, the way this works is I have the radio come in. All right, so whatever radio frequency I enter in, it is stored in here. So if I put in 400, it's going to read out the GPS coordinates of that, whatever 400 is programmed as. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a bunch of these. And so what this will do is we'll put a big fat Boolean in here. And for every radio frequency that I actually physically read, it will allow me to do that as well. So this first one is going to be 6886. So 6886. What I could actually do is do a range on these. So if it's 4 digits, I think if I do a 4-digit system, yeah, I think all my bases are 4 digits. So let's go 1111 to 9999. Perfect. So if any of the radio frequencies are within this range, so if you look here, my ADFs are 3 digits. This one is 4 digits. So if I put in a 4-digit radio signal like Tethys homing radio, which is 6886, that is within this threshold, it will switch us to here, and then that will read the actual GPS coordinates reported through the antenna. So that will work fine. Perfect. That will actually really work. That's pretty cake money, dollar bills, son. All right, let's do that. That's actually a pretty good way to do it. All right, so Tethys use is huge. If you don't know how the radios work, if you look at the radio here, we have a, let's go start with huge. RX huge has a 20-kilometer range. All right, you add those together. So if you have a 20-kilometer sending antenna and a 20-kilometer receiving antenna, you can reach 40 kilometers from the antenna before you lose signal completely. And so you add them together. So for example, if I have a huge on Tethys, which I do, that's 20 kilometers. And if I have a small on the helicopter, that's 100. So that'll be 20 kilometers plus 100 meters. All right. If I do a medium, it's 20 kilometers on Tethys plus a kilometer. That's 21 kilometers. So that's how these work. So you don't need necessarily an absolutely huge one. You just need, one of them needs to be huge. And so, for example, the helicopter being small, you don't necessarily want an absolutely massive antenna, but Tethys can take one, Let's see. I think we'll do this one here. Let's go. So this will give us 21 kilometers of range. I'm trying to decide if I want to go bigger or not. Doesn't matter. I can always change it up. That's 21 kilometers of range, so we can reach Tethys within 21 kilometers. As long as we're within 21 kilometers, we can read. So all we have to do is get within a 21-kilometer arc, and so it's essentially one grid square. As long as we're somewhere in the neighborhood of one grid square, we can reach Tethys and figure out where it is. So we don't have to we're gonna leave Tethys on autopilot, and then as we search, we don't need to get very close. We just need to get within 21 kilometers, and then we'll read it. So that works perfectly for our needs. All right, let's go electricity, and then we want to go to there. All right, frequency is going to come off of the bearing panel, if I can find it. Where are you? You're hard to see. Right there. Frequency right there. Composite is sending the information to the bearing panel, if I can find where you are, guy. That's PID tuning. Oh, it's hard to find, dude. Oh my god. Composite for days. Antenna composite right there. That's electrified. Already did that. And then you only need this if you're transmitting. So Tethys is consistently transmitting its position, and this will pick it up. So that's all we need. All right, so that should work. Let's go ahead and save it and spawn it. That actually works. That's pretty elegant for working that, because I'm trying to set it up so that when I go back and want to redo the ADF system, I want to make sure it works. All right, let's put Tethys in the world. There it is right there. Catch up for chat in a second, guys. We're just rocking and rolling here. All right, I'll get this fired up. I'm not going to break my ankle, so I'm just going to no-clip. Again, this is part of the whole thing where, we were talking about earlier when I was streaming that, by adding that custom menu, you can actually increase the realism, because, for example, you wouldn't be jumping from a ship here. You'd have some sort of gangplank to get onto the ship. And so it's, more realistic to just no-clip and RP that you ended up, using a gangplank or something than to just jump and break your ankle, So it's kind of that a constant fight to try to get things more realistic, because sometimes to just kind of embrace the funk is a little bit better. All right, there we go. Let's close that up. Let's get in here. All right, we'll test this out really quick in case I have to respawn this. All right, so we'll punch it as we're going. All right, so if we put in 6886, 6, 8, 8, 6. All right, so that radio frequency should be in there, but it's not going to turn until we go to radio. All right, bearing is 10. All right, so 010 and 0.3. I remember those numbers from earlier. That's perfect. But if we go ahead and we put the marker right where Tethys spawned, and then we go to GPS and we put that in, and then we switch from radio to GPS 9.3. So, yep, it is the same spot, but instead it's via radio. So the other point was one I just guessed and put there. This one is the exact position of Tethys. So let's read the chat while I'm... Oh, shit. Go down. I'm not paying attention here. It's fuck me. It's hooked on radio. I gotta bring it back now. I pressed the radio button. It was trying to turn me. So that's not good. Is this... I think this is stealing diesel. I don't know. Gotta be careful of that. Oh, shit. I spawned Tethys without the fuel, didn't I? That's all right. I'm gonna recall Tethys, son of a bitch. All right, let's recall Tethys. That was the issue there. I meant to spawn Tethys with the free diesel because it's my diesel anyway that I had from the last time I had to make a save. So let's go ahead. You do infinite resources. Again, this is good if you have to redo your save. Spawn it. The tanks will fill. So now the tanks are full of diesel, and that was diesel I had already mined before I had to do the new save. So now that is full. And so we'll take that as our kind of equalization pass. Get us back to where we were. Let's open this door up. Try not to read chat while I'm going to be operating this helicopter. released out of the hangar. So I get it on autopilot. We can kind of look back at chat. All right. Oh, come on. Don't jump out, you dickhead. Go back in. Go back in. Go back in. Go back in. There we go. All right, so I should have primed up Tethies. It's all right. I already checked it. It's gonna navigate properly there. So I don't need the navigate. I don't need the homing antenna to tell me where we're going. But I already tested it to make sure we're good. No, that's good. Be good to get your computer back up and running. All right. All right, so I have the parking brake on. That's a new feature we worked on earlier. I do need to fix this yellow RPM light. We'll do that later. Needs to go down to like 580 or something. You see, it's gonna hit 600, but once we kind of start putting some load on the rotors, it's gonna dip below that. So I'm glad this helicopter is working really well. I gotta fix that door. We're gonna probably get a phantom force off that door, so I'll just swing it. What I usually do is just lower that down a little bit and close the door first. But all right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna get us up there. So yeah, you can see it goes down to yellow for RPS. That's still plenty of RPS. I just need to change the threshold, so like 580 is fine. This thing is still this thing's super fuel efficient. All right, so let's go over here. All right, there's the camera below us. I don't have a space to put in a the other camera. I think is it a 3x1? 2x1. I think it's 2x1 or 3x1. It has the ability to zoom and to do night vision, so I don't have the ability to put this one on night vision, but it's not a big deal. The pad on here lights up when we go over it. It has a distance sensor above it. The pad will light up, so even if it's dark, we can still see, and then it's going to get spotlights anyway. Nice dusk landing here. Get a picture as I get close here. I'll talk reference lines in a second here, so let's try to get this picture. All right, so let's not hit the mast. It's coming in hot there. All right, so, you know, this is something like I always see in Star System, like people like, the visibility sucks. It's like, dude, in real life, you don't have a ton of visibility in these, and it's not hard. Like, so right now, we can't see most of Tethies. That's expected. You have a dash in front of you, and so not everything should be a bubble canopy. What you want to do is you want to use some reference points and then extrapolate the distances, and this is something experts do every day, and just you get used to it. So, like, I'm looking at the mast. The mast is the center of the ship. Now, I'm not going to put myself right behind the mast because that's not the center of the vehicle, but it's close. The center of the vehicle is right here, so I'm going to look like that. I'm going to draw an imaginary line from my seat to the mast and realize there's a triangle right like that. That's going to line me up in the center. I'm going to look at the door right behind the bridge until that's gone. All right, so we're going to come in at the door. Then when the door disappears, because we're blocking it with our dash, we transition to the mast. All right, now we're going to continue going, and we need to kind of reference where we think it's going to be. Now, I can see down there the base of the pad. So this light is at the 50-50. It's at the center. So I'm not even going to look at my camera. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to try to put this 50-50. Now, the middle of the craft is behind me. So I need to put that light behind me. All right, so now I'm imagining where this goes. That's the center, I'm imagining, and there's the door. As you can see, we are not centered. So now we are forward back pretty good. We're now centered on the center of the craft and the door. All right, and that's how you do it. Now we're probably just a hair too far forward, so I'm just going to slowly walk it back. And bingo. So see, no looking at the camera. All that is reference points, and that's how you do a lot of these vehicles IRL. You don't need a bubble canopy, you don't need artificial vision, all that other nonsense. You can have it if you want, but you don't need it. A lot of people act as though you need it. You do not. Need to use reference point. Same thing how you get a truck with a really long nose and get it right where you want it is experience and kind of drawing those angles. All right, so let's go ahead and we want to grab this rape here. That is shutting down. The fuel cutoff is already off. All right, we're gonna make this 1 meter. This one. There we go. All right. This has a lot of momentum. Again, that's why I want to brake block. Is, for example, I have my rotor brake on, but my rotor brake is literally just a generator, so you can hear it shutting down now. My rotor brake's just a generator, and a lot of people are using wheels, so I'll make a little video on asking the devs for a brake block. Because again, if you show the devs that, hey, this is something that is not like all that time-consuming, but it adds to the gameplay, that is a win. You know, it's not too much work, and it adds to gameplay. That's something that, they can do in a minor update, between updates, and it's something that, oh, that's a cool block I've been looking for. It's kind of a win-win for them. Not a ton of work, and it is positive. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to go up to the base. All right, fire that up. Yeah, but distracted flying is no bueno. Like, there's a bunch of rules IRL to prevent that. Like, we had sterile cockpit rules where below 10,000 feet, we could only, we couldn't shoot the shit. We had to only talk about flight-related stuff. So, checklists, if there's traffic, you could call it traffic and stuff, but it had to be flight-related. Could not screw around. Right, deck lights, let's go red decks on there. Let's clutch in. So boiler's going up. We're only at 100 degrees right now. So you can see boiler pressure is going up. This is not the most efficient system. It goes up to like 40, 48 maybe atmospheres. I meant to fix the boiler pressure. Put that on my to-do list to index the boiler pressure. Let us see. Bridge. Let's see. Index boiler pressure to 60 ATM. I might, I'm gonna say, do I do it atmospheres or PSI? I don't know. Let's see, what do I have it on? I think I have it on atmospheres. Alright, so let's go ahead and start rocking and rolling here. Alright, so we're moving, so let's go to regular drive lights there. I'm just going to start steering us here. That's probably a pretty good pick from... Sunsets are always pretty damn good. Especially if we turn it into a synthwave sunset. The smoke, I'm going to have to fix because that's kind of chopped off. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. We want to go to the left of this island here. Let's see, where's we... yeah, let's go right here. Alright, so we'll run that. Let's get these props pushed up. Yep, the old Tufa. Yeah, I definitely wanted to do some career gameplay, and then it was good. We got a lot of good work done earlier, so figured to get back playing, and I was like, might as well stream it. So. That's even better. Let's try to get a good puff of smoke there. There we go. Did I take the picture? Yeah, I did. Okay. Cat the pig? Yeah. Cat the old pig. Let's see if we can synthwave this up here a little bit. The old synthwave edit on the screen. screenshot here. Let's see, circle. Okay. Let's see, adjustments on layer 2. Let's try to get purple in there. There we go. All right, good. And then let's get that eraser going here. Let's go 15 in the eraser. Oh, don't do that. Get the old synthwave backdrop going here. There we go, baby. A little synthwave backdrop there. Trying to think. The old synthwave backdrop there. Let me see some good synthwave pictures. Segmenting the sun is good. Let's segment the sun. If I could get the segments even, we'd be in good shape. I have to mark it a little bit better. Let's try to see if I can freehand it from here. There we go. No palm trees, that's part of the problem. No Ferrari in the back. Yep, get that old retro synthwave vibe going. This is even a good one right here. Let's go ahead and I want to tilt the mast early before we get to the bridge to make sure the mast is tilted, as you can see. Okay, we're burning nicely now. We've got good lighter smoke, puffing more regularly. Alright, so the mast is tilted. So I love the new helicopter. New helicopter is working really, really well. Tethys is fast. Tethys going about 30 knots, 31 knots. This gauge is annoying me. I'm going to have to average out this gauge or put a floor on it. Yep, mast is tilted. Tis but a scratch. Alright, let's put some of these on night vision. This one here is, that one gets, well, this one's laying down now, but there's a light in the way. I gotta move that camera. Night vision gets screwed up on that camera. This one's the back of the mast, so it's tilted at the moment. Looks funky. Eventually I'll get with Rasmus. We'll make that, that navigation screen. I like everything to be retro. I don't want new shit. New shit's boring. New shit's like HAL 5000 just being like, let's do this. Can you build pressure into a system like compressor? I'm not sure what you mean. Pressure's a little bit low. I think it will go up to like the 40s. 49. Yeah. It's a little low. I was at some point, like I haven't even really tried really hard to get it boosted yet. If I get it to 60, it's going to end up. I'll down gear it more to get more oomph. I don't want to go more than 30 knots, so it will be just for a little bit more power. All right, there we go. All right, it is close with the mast down too. That's why the mast is at a 45-degree angle. I could go 90 if I needed to, but it works where it is. Put this back on autopilot. We can go do some stuff down below. Yeah, but it's not too far down. We're at 49 instead of 60, so it's close. I haven't really looked at it, but there's probably some things I could do. It's kind of a simplified system. I haven't really dug into it too much. Okay, I was going to say, is there a light in the poopy? There is. Alright, definitely a light in here. Let's get ourselves a drink. Drank. I do like the buzzer now. Alright, we'll shut doors so we don't accidentally do sinking ship survival. Alright. Cook a little victuals. This is the captain's quarters in here. The computer does nothing now. It's faked anyway now, but got some fire gear, got some that, and then do I still have the tilts here? I do. Tilts right here. Bed tilts, and we have supplies for days under here. I should plug the defibs in. We got supplies for days under there now. Each room has all those supplies. All the this stuff is all labeled correctly. I forget what the L is. L is living quarters, I believe, if memory serves. Probably could have taken it. Well, we're not going somewhere with the containers, but could have taken the containers with us. What light is that turning on? Okay, I do have an entry light that's white. All right. That's what that is. And then W, what the hell is W? I can't remember. I checked the guide. This is the chief engineer's quarters in there. If Mushroom was on board, we could, so we can run remotely operated vehicles from here, both land and sea, through this drone control room there. Nothing in the garage. I'll end up putting some stuff in the garage. What are you? What's that? See that little dot there? What's that about? Something bleed through light. Probably going through the hinge here. It's probably light bleeding through the hinge, I'd say. Alright. This looks ominous and wonderful in here. Now we have the, we now have, oh, these are not plugged in, so I'll put that on the to-do list. I need to move that crank to, let's see. Engineering, I want to, power for tool chest. All right, power for tool chest, that needs to be fixed. So yeah, I'll have to look into getting a little bit more power to this. I don't need too much. Again, we're at 49 atmospheres. If we get up to 60, I'm gonna just down gear it more. I gotta see what I have for down gearing, just to get more balls. Wouldn't be bad. Sit here a little bit. All right, let's see. Tethy should auto stop. Famous last word, should. Trying to see, do we head over there or not? It won't take us long. Let's see what the estimated time is. So this light here, that's our stern light. That's why that's white for the nav system. Let us see. We are going to be there in 11 minutes. So let me see. Add water. Yeah, I've got a gravity tank on there. I'll show it to you. Got a gravity tank on here. leaving all the doors open, but again, ships don't sink in stormworks, so I don't have to worry about it. I've got, that's a gravity tank in the back, so it just gravity feeds back through the system. So it goes, this gravity feeds, and then it goes off both condensers to refit it. So this is the boiler here, and then we have a gravity feed, and the condensers feed out their cold water back in, and then it adds to it via gravity feed. Probably do something with that to get a little bit more, but we're not that far off the mark. And that's with minimal work on my parts. I didn't bring the rescue boat, but that's fine. We can pick these up anywhere. So I didn't want to spend too much time loading it up. I just want to get these out and in the world. All right. Check chat. Let's go back and let's work on that synthwave thingamajiggy here. So can I get convincing lightning is the thing. Trying to see if there's any way I can do that. I don't think so. I don't know if I can change the whole foreground and not have it be a pain in the ass. Maybe. I'm trying to think. Not bad the way it is. I'm just trying to see if I can just filter it to death. Yeah, like it better like that. Let's see. Oh, we're on the top layer. That's why. Okay. We're on the top layer. That's why it was being funky. Darken. There we go. Darken it just a little bit. Just a little bit too brightened on that. We're at the alpha channel. No thanks there, guy. Oh, that's interesting there. Hurts my eyes, but it's interesting. Check the levels here. Oh, I don't play with those. That sucks. I don't want to play with that. Let's see. Let's go back and try posterizing it and see if I can play with it and get it to. I want to smooth. There we go. Let's start to. That is like too chunky. Not gonna sepia, but I wanted to. Purple that up a little bit. There you go, darken it just a hair, I think. Trying to get some purple in there. Problem is this should probably be a little bit purpled down here. Let's try playing with this color down here. You're not gonna magic one for shit, are you? No, you're not. Not too bad, actually. I can get a little bit of it. How did you move? How did you move on me? There we go. See if I can just put a layer on top. It's a little bit different. Let's grab a little bit of this. Let's go paintbrush, dump the opacity to almost nil. Layer that I'm trying to get there. There we go. Let's dump that opacity to almost nilly-olio. Let's go, I don't know, 50. We'll drop the hardness on that and drop the hardness even more. That's going to be bigger and then really no hardness on it at all, really. Drop that way down. Let's go to 500. Put a little bit of color in it. That's too much there in the middle. Give me the right treatment though, it's just... Let's go like this. Okay. I don't know what I have on layer 3. Why is that moving it on top? That's what I want to know. Literally should leave it in its last position. And it won't do it. Let's go ahead and we will go... It's focusing way too much in the middle. Probably grab and layer... Drop that hue down. Trying to manually do it. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, close enough. It's a little bit too much. I just did the whole background layer on that one. Drop the saturation down a little bit. We're at a little bit of synth work here. Well, what do we got? 2.2 minutes. Move closer. We'll get cozy. That's 3 minutes. All right. I'll see you later there, Citrus. Calliope Way, yeah. Hello, Sergeant. Hello, hello. Alistair's off to dinner. There it is right there. Goes front spots. Alright, now let's go add a layer on top here. Come on, give me the right thing, please. Thanks. Textual. I forget what it's called. I always forget what this is called. It might be laser or something. I don't know right now. There it is right there. Alien encounters. All right, let's go. There we go. There we go. All right. That's stormworks there. Good, 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 good. That's good. Let's see if I can play with this background just a hair. Let's go layer 3. We'll go merge, and we'll merge the sunset. Let's work on this. Let's drop the outline down here. Okay. Probably playing with contrast. Oh, Jesus. I like it. Came out pretty good. Thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. The old stormworks. Let's save that up. Have we stopped? We must have stopped. Yep, we're here. So as you can see, my lights automatically turn on. So the beacon for the helipad and the beacon for the base itself turn on automatically. So we're going to go down to anchor lights here. So this base also has a... Oh, shit. I screwed up the helicopter. It should be 1,000. Because I think this base is programmed as 1,000. So this base also has an antenna. So this base will also report its current position. So we can find this base by going to frequency 1,000. But I screwed it up the thing in the micro, so I'll fix it later. Alright, so let's drop a battery. Let's go ahead and we will dump the furnace. Kill the gens. And we'll leave the master breaker on. Declutch those. We'll leave that light on. Waiting for this to go out all the way. That's fine. Alright, good. Anchor set. Let's go ahead and we will take the helo over to the... Probably take the helo somewhere. We'll do a rescue in a second here. Have fireworks on me. Let's go ahead and jump in the helicopter. We'll go in there. I gotta get rid of the little button there. The light on the button too. Right there. Did I shut everything down in there? I'm trying to remember what I hit for buttons here. I'm pretty sure I shut everything down. Shut the furnace off. The furnace will eventually choke itself out. Okay. Rotor brake release is off. Ground idle is off. Fuel. Right, we're up and running, or we're starting to run. Let's take a picture together. I'm not doing multiplayer. And it's members first and long-time subscribers. Yep, Synthworks is good. Yeah, Synthworks came out good. I might make a poster of that. Let me save that real quick. I meant to save it. I'll post it on the official and on our Discord. Let's see, screenshots. What is it? I think there's a second Synthworks I've done. So. Synthworks 2. Let's put it on the official as we rev up our engines. Creation showcase. We'll put it on official. That's a cool plane. Who made that? Let me check. Mr. Frank. That's a cool plane for Mr. Frank there. Very nice. Come on, you ding dong. Back there. Stick the Synthworks everywhere. Be cool to make little paintings and put them in the house for, put them in some of the bigger builds. Alright, let's go ahead and let's turn on inside lights so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead. Parking brake release is on, and then we want to detach. So, ready? Autopilot is primed, detach, and we're off. Alright. Alright, so we also have a alignment indicator on here. So ideally what you want to do is look at the wind. So the wind is coming barely. We barely have any wind, but it's coming from this direction. We can tell by our windsock. The windsock, as you can see, it's dead calm. That over there is also dead calm, pushing this way. So the wind is relatively just calm. So when the wind is calm, we can decide where we want to go. So now a helicopter's beacon is green, white, yellow. So as you can see, that's the beacon. We're going to get a yellow, followed by a white, followed by a green. That tells us that's a helicopter beacon. That's a helipad. So for example, like if you drive by, when I drive by the, on 95 through Hartford, well, it would be 15 at that point. When I'm on 15 in Hartford, the helipad on top of the helicopter, on top of the hospital, you can see it's a helicopter. That's what we look for when we fly into an airport. And, you know, in an airplane, is you look for the beacon, because it's generally the dark spot, because it's usually in the middle of a city, and it's the dark spot comparatively. So I'm going to use my alignment indicator there as I get a big blast from the beacon. See it right there. So this pad actually allows me to land in 2 different directions. I can land this way or 90 degrees. That way you can go with the wind. So. I shut off avionics and power for some reason. Let's shut you off. Let's go ground idle. We don't need ground idle on. Rotor brake. Release. That's good. Zing, zang, zing. Alright, we're good to go here, I think. What are you? Landing taxi can come off. Avionics and master power. And then we'll kill our lights on the way out. And this will shut off in a second here. And there's Tethy sitting out there, quite beautiful. Now let's go in the house. Did some work in the house yesterday, so obviously didn't paint that. Alright, so we have some lamps in here. TV's fake, I believe. Why is this off the wall? That needs to be pushed against the wall. Kitchen. Oh, that fell. That needs to be merged. We got some work to do in here. This one does not, unfortunately, work, so I'll put the new microwave in there. Well, let's go up and get a mission for our sins here. Alright, what do you got? Tugboat. Let me check if I have no clip on. I might have left no clip on. I probably did. Let's kill that. Yeah. Ooh, that's actually reasonably close. What's that? That is a tugboat's gone missing. Search and locate the emergency. Let's take Tethys. Should be able to see the friggin' thing. Let's actually leave Tethys there, and we'll just take the helo. I gotta get this helo back for fix a couple things anyway. I should not have opened this door because I gotta wait. I gotta lower that to close it. So whatever, I'll fix it right now. All right, there we go. Now to power avionics. Beacon, nav. Wait for us to get up to RPS. Party in that Blazer Act. I'm good. I'm glad you like the stormworks. Let's get out here. Let's head in. Oh, I can do it now from my keyboard, so that's good. Right, it says it is not a transponder mission, so I'm not going to screw around with transponders. It should be this island right ahead of us here, to the right. So let me check the shape of the islands here. It's a pretty compact area. So. I'm not going to cheat. We'll go no third person here. Bit of slowdown, just a hair there. Tugboat, somewhere in between these islands. I don't think it was up by the big islands yet. See crates, I'm gonna go shag a crate. Yep, what's that? Hospital ship? That's why I was wondering why we're slowing down. It's the hospital ship. Hospital ship's right here. That's the submarine pipeline right there. It's kind of neat. We can spawn pilot whale from here, from this base, and get it. Let me see, where are we looking here? We are coming off this peninsula. We want to go more this way. So it's supposed to be over the reef in the middle. There's some cool missions here, so with that base there, we should get some good missions. We're doing 140 knots too, which is not shabba-labba. Not too shabba-labba. A little bit anemic on the pitch. I might have to fix that at some point. I'm going to take off the gyro too so I can fly freely. So the big island is right there, so it should be somewhere in between the middle here. We should see it if it's anywhere in this area. We're going to go turn to the north, see if we can see it, spot it. Again, you want to do most of your turn with roll and then just coordinate with rudder. Don't want to be doing rudder turns. Break your spine all the time. There it is right there. All right. That's a nice visual. There it is. Repair underwater cable. I didn't mean to activate that mission, but that one's there. That'd be kind of a cool one to do. We could take the sub out at some point and go do it. I'd need to bring the diesel in, though, from Tethys. I don't have any... What was that? Something just blew up? I think something just blew up on the back of this tugboat. Alright, let this stabilize here. Alright, let's go ahead, and I want to go put that in. 50. Whoa, I don't have the. I don't have this on, and I let go of the controls. So let's go ahead and. That's why it was turning. I let go of the controls. So let's see. Did I put that in yet? I did. All right. nav, GPS. Let's let it station keep above. So it's gonna move itself right to the boat. Let's get it right in the money here, so I'm pretty close. All right, I want to go down to, let's say, I don't know, 65 feet. I don't want to get too low. Let's go down there for a rescue. I think we have Fire X on us. Let's open that door. Alright, we'll let it stabilize itself as we'll just get in the water, and then it will stop moving, and we can just swim to it for now. I don't need to bother to get too close. I've got a little bit of deviation going on in my system there. It's not taking into account the altitude, so that's kind of what it's doing. Right. So it doesn't take into account the altitude, so the deviation is partly the altitude off. It's not completely, but. Should have moved a little bit closer. Why are you so... That looks pretty low to me. Did I put a trim in? Why are you sinking, you fucker? Do not go in the water, you dick. Do not go in the water, you dick. Do not go in the water, you dick. Up, 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 up. I don't have altitude hold on. That's why. I don't have altitude hold on. I didn't put altitude hold on. You nasty dick, you. I didn't put altitude hold on. I'm just not... It works fine. I just have to operate it fine. All right, let's move back just a hair again. Let's get right as close to it as we can here. I don't want to swim too far. Especially if I'm forgetting to press stuff here. Could just be the mission isn't exactly where it's supposed to be either on the build on there, so... Bring these up. We're close. Is the tug listing? It won't sink though, right? I really want them to fix these pivots so that we can paint on all sides of them. I think I see a donkey sitting in the on the bridge. You see one in there? It's gonna be a carcass if he's not careful. Let's say 7. 7. I'll drop the height a little bit so we don't have to wait so long, go up and down. I just try to be careful not hitting the tugboat too. Alright. Let's, if you could like move, I don't know, 25 inches away from there, you dickhead, so that you don't get burned to death, that would be appreciated. You're fine, I don't think you're gonna have any problems. Oh, yep, see right there. I can't even be on board. I don't think I can put a decest. Is this decest? Are you decest? No, you're incapacitated. I don't not have a defib, so. Hello, mustache man. How are you there, son? I don't think I can put this person in the in here either. No. Just try not to drown. Hiya, get up there, sucker. Get up there, sucker. Ah. Don't make a dick of yourself. Come on, jump. Jump, 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 you scum. I should have put the fire suit on. I had one in Tethys. You're incapacitado. You're dead. I'm not gonna have time to fix you there, sucker. Another one. A lot of them are just incapacitado there. We take that. Feed ourselves that. Alright. Oh, what? Come on. Come on, come on. Get out of the way. Throw you down the hole if you're not careful, you jackass. Careful, I gotta watch my health here. We're good. Alright, there we go. That's out. They're everywhere. I should have known to bring a defib on that one. We'll get what we'll save who we can save, and then we'll leave the rest. Deathies probably could have got here pretty fast. I'm in the wrong harness. Yep, I'm in the wrong harness. Only one of the harnesses works to go up because it's not going to matter because you need to. Which friggin' harness am I? I'm in the center harness. Okay, we're moving. See me actively tipping the boat over. Open up all the doors, sink that sucker. Oh, we got 2 more that I can actually rescue, so we'll drop this. I'll drop this down to like 30 feet or something. 20 feet should be fine. Yeah, I don't have a. There's a med bed in Tethys, but I don't have one in here. I have fire jackets on Tethys. Tethys has everything. Originally, I was going to take it, but let's drop you down. Yeah, they're dying. I don't give a shit. I'll try to sink this birch. Now, something like this, well, this is on its side. Something like this in its state, if it was completely upside down, it might not sink with the doors open because we got that one open. But it might not sink. There it goes. I did leave that door open. Because what's going to happen is the air is going to get trapped in the bottom of the hull here. And so, like, the air has no place to go. That will not sink. That should not sink. Yeah, put a sideways door on it. It will sink very fast. Are you using the heli? Yep, I'm using the same heli. Yep. How's it going there? Echo. Jump. Did I press 6? I did. Okay, the door just shut. Is the door shut? No, what? Come on there, darling. Get up in there, son. Alright, let's go. Alright, one more, and then we're going to head to the hospital. I want to get, what did I want to fix in this helicopter? Oh, yes, I want to go down to 1,000 on the frequency so I can find that island. I'll show you how we can navigate to the island with the radio instead of the GPS. Don't look, don't look, don't look. Shh, shh. Don't. Yeah, it needs a defib. Yep. Needs a defib. I got, what do I got? A torch, fire X. Needs defib in there. Now we can plug them in. Again, pat the devs on the back when they deserve it. It's good to get rechargeable defibs. Stand up there, straight and fly right, guy. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's see. We can do it. Don't know if I have a tie off there. There it is right there, you can see it. Why didn't you come and help, hospital boat? Sitting there jackassing around. Turn the strobes on. I'll just go down to 250. We don't really need to go up to 500 feet. A little bit of oscillation there. That's because I changed my pitch as well, and I have elevons, so they're elevator ailerons, and so did a big pitch, so that will unsettle the roll as well. So it's kind of a pain in the ass a little bit because having both of them, any big pitch moment will unsettle it. I'll just hand fly it over there. We're almost there. I need to index that speed, airspeed indicator too. Let's see if I can quickly get down there, put on the brake, grab a rope, and hook to that front anchor just to make sure we don't slide off the back. I don't have grip tires on this. What are we looking at? There's a stern. Stern is on our starboard. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go ahead. Let's get in here. Stopped. What's the fun in that? What's the fun in it being stopped? Trying to make no challenge for me here. Is it starting to move again? It might start starting to move again. It is. Good. Little challenge. Not much. Not much. My boats usually go a lot faster than this. So. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put the parking brake on, which you really don't want to do, but I don't want to start to slide. I want to get out there and actually get it tied down pretty fast. So, don't you hit Tethys, you dickhead. This friggin' smash me. No, we will. Like, watch that. See that stripe in the middle? That's what you're looking for. The light is real helpful there. Let's go ahead and... Alright, let's go ahead and hit that. That's ground. Fuck you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. I meant to go ground idle, and I accidentally pushed the rotor brake, which just slowed us down a little bit. Get back in there. I'm going to just trim in a little bit of pitch and... what is it doing? Why are you trying to pitch down, you prick fucker? Alright, I gotta go strap it now. Ugh. Who made this? Who made this vehicle? Where are the ropes? You got no ropes, you jackasses? Did you not know I was coming? Fuckers, you dirty fuckers. They have no ropes? I'm gonna throw everybody in the water. Throw everybody in the water. Where are the friggin' ropes? Why would you not put ropes on this ship? There's like 9 million rope anchors and no friggin' ropes. Alright, now we're not going anywhere. Damaged my ass here. Boat started moving when I was right at the landing, so it tried to do a wheelie. Get in there, sucker. I can fly with the tail rotor ballsed up. So. Actually, I have a repair torch. We'll hit it before I go. Thanks for all the help. There, Ginger. Ginger Beard, if you could come out and grab one of them, it would save me a couple trips. Appreciate that. There's about 9 dead over there while you guys are just putting around. About 9 dead over there. That's not much. I think I got 3, so it's 4 dead, something like that. Let's see. Got the torch on the other side. Not donating my fire extinguisher. go. Thanks for all your help there, guys. Appreciate it. Let's get you stealing your friggin' rope. Nah, I'm not stealing the rope because I have to carry the friggin' thing. Let's get out of here before the circus comes back to town here. Let us see. That's off. That needs to be on. That was a problem. That was a mistake on my part. Thanks for all the help there, guys. Thanks. Do not hit Tethies, please. Do not hit Tethies. As you putt around, boat, do not hit Tethies. That's all I ask. Probably do a diesel harbor generator on Tethies because I want to make it so that it can auto start stop for essentially like if battery goes below 90, it will pop off, recharge back up to 100, shut the generator off. So that will work best, I think. Let's go landing light on. See a little bit better. Still, we have a dead windsock. I might have the weather, wind overridden here. Be a little bit less aggressive here. Fly a little less aggressive. Thanks. End up crashing. It's gonna suck. Don't want to suck. Can't really see where the center of the pad is here. Use the bullseye here to our great effect. So we have a bullseye on this. That is not the right connector. This one allows me to. This one allows me to go either way, so that's why it's grabbing that connector. There we go. That's the right connector that I want. There we go. We're all connected up. All right. Let's go ahead and we shall shut the fuel valve down. Turn the brake on. Avionics lights can go. And let's shut off the interior lights. All right, good. Good. We'll get into the mission. We're born in barns. We'll shut the door. I'm gonna go grab a quick drink. I'll be right back. Alright, let's see. Did we get a mission? Spraying fire extinguishers in my bed. That one's still going. I don't think we got a new one. Check no clip. Make sure no clip's off. Alright, good. Nighttime again. Come on. It was a day. Some of those missions had long timers on them, so we gotta wait for it to cancel out the max missions. So. Don't really want to take out Pilot Whale and go do that underwater mission. No, we could. I don't have the diesel on board. The diesel's all on Tethies, so I gotta bring Tethies over, despawn it. Kind of a pain in the ass. Kind of a pain in the ass. Could go do some fuel runs. We could do a fuel run too. If we don't get a mission here by the next day, dawn, we'll go and do that. Yeah, let's go do that then. Right. I gotta go move some more fuel here. Keep that good work going there on the fuel movements. It's been like 3 days and the rotor's still going. I was jumping there, you dickhead. God damn it. Exactly the wrong button to press. I meant to shut the door and I opened the hatch instead. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Alright, let's go over and we shall check on... No, I don't want to fast travel, thanks. Let's go check on the diesel here. We're probably pretty good to go get some. Oh, fuck off. I teleported. I did not mean to do that. Where are we? Right here. I did not mean to do that. Oh, didn't mean to open that door either. My god, my brain. Farts. Holy shit. Get out of the way, harness. Hi, bitch. I'm gonna kill you. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Annoying. That's why I put 2 doors in here, so I stop going in the left door and go in the right door. The right door has no harness to worry about. Alright. Let's go and do what I meant to do here, which is right-click on it and set a waypoint. There we go. Alright, let's enter that in. Let's go 1,000 feet. Alright. Another synthwave, what's going on here? Alright, we'll head over to, check on the diesel jet fuel. Just tune this pit in. Now it's going to act the fool. That high angles of attack, which I did not test. Again, that's because the got elevator ailerons, so it's likely rolling us too much. Once we level out, I should be able to get it to kind of chillax. What is that down there? Is that just a random ship? All right, let's. That's awesome. I gotta tune this bit some more, I guess, then. What's the heading? 122. I gotta tune that down. I thought I had that all tuned in. Let's just drop the heading hold and that. It looks like my roll is not working at all. Right. I might have too. You know what it probably is? I bet you that I don't have. I have too small of a clamp on the roll. I bet you that's what it is because I'm struggling to roll right. I bet that's what it is. And so the autopilot's trying to like fix my errors, which is not gonna be able to do. You know, the gyro's trying to fix my errors, so that's not really fair of it to do. All right, we'll head on there. Got. See how bad the weather is? The weather's pretty friggin' ugly here. Let's go drop that wind down to a reasonable level. I mind a little bit, but it doesn't need to be hurricane force winds every time we try to go anywhere. Really doesn't. Alistair's back. Let's see what the bearing is. Zero. No way, sunny Christ, is that the bearing? Turn the GPS on. 125 sounds right. We're good. 125 is correct. I deselected that, so it wasn't reading right. Got scud run a little bit here. Pick up a little bit of speed. So, you know, we're not actually going 149 knots. We have a headwind, so our that's our indicated, and our speed across the ground is slower. So it's probably subtract 5 off that. So we're probably doing 139 knots, something like that, across the ground. So likely we're gonna go grab some fuel. What are we at here in this? Yeah, like this thing doesn't burn anything. Like so the whole trip that we just did burned about 300 pounds, 340 pounds. It's about 1.87 pounds per kilogram per liter. So, you know, 160 liters, something like that. So, like rescuing one person more than paid for all the fuel we used. Very efficient vehicle. And it's no problem to cool. Cooling works fine. Yep, doing 140 knots across the ground. Yep, incredibly fuel efficient and has no cooling issues, so. There's the iron mine right there. I'll have to do some iron mining. We might switch to iron mining in a little bit for the multiplayer mining because we need that aluminum to repopulate. We pretty much clean the aluminum up, so we'll probably like take the train, get the aluminum sold, and then maybe move to iron for a little while. The likelihood that we eat up all the iron is much slimmer. You can see there's a lot of iron in there if we can see high enough. A lot of iron in there. And it's much easier to get to than the aluminum. For some reason I would like to make a large helicopter at some point, like an amphibious large helicopter. I think would be a cool idea. Look at all these animals that people are all had their hair on fire for so long. I love the animals. Are they all horsies? We got horsies there? It looked like horsies to me. Farming update, please. I think the animals add a lot of life to the map. Alright, we're almost to the oil rig here. Yep, there it is. I can see it right in front of us. The dark spot. 12 o'clock low, sucker. Better be low. 12 o'clock. Hi, we're already in the dirty. We're already in the dirty. Alright, so we want to watch the wind. Wind is pretty much, let me see, streamers. Pretty much about a little bit to the right, but mostly directly ahead of us, maybe 8.5, something like that. 8.5, let's kick the rudder, see. Nope, 9.5, okay, about 20 degrees off. So let's not even bother checking. It was at 2,000 last time I checked it, and so, you know, it's worth coming here and filling up. Zang. Let's get a pick while we're here. Synthwave oil. This mission will not despawn because it's too close to that oil rig, so eventually I'll empty out that oil rig, I'll stop pumping, despawn it, let that mission despawn, and then I'm going to put the larger capacity tanks on that. But it's not a big deal, that mission's sitting there right now, so maybe I'll shut it off when I get there. Shut off the fill and process the rest of the oil that's in there. Do I have the parking brake on? Oof. If we touch the ground with that parking brake on, we'll probably flip. If we touch it with the parking brake off, we probably won't. So, not good to leave your parking brake on. Oof, indeed. Coming in the hangar with a little bit of a tailwind here. Not necessarily ideal. It's not going to like me turning with tailwind, it looks like. Yeah, it really does not want me to turn. The wind's too high. It's not going to let me do a tailwind entry. It's going to weathervane me right in. So let's see. Dare I back us in? I don't think I do. I don't think I do, but let's see. Can I back us in? Probably unlikely here. Let's let it kind of do its dilly here. Backing this in is a bad idea. Because I'm going to do it from the cockpit if I do it. So. Let's get some ground reference there. Oof. This is all guesswork at the moment. Oof, 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 oof. That's brutal. That's brutal. I was going to say, we went past it. This line right here is in line with the doors. So. Yeah, this is the problem, is like the wind is just too strong in game, so it's like, should be able to turn around and get pushed with the tailwind. It does not want that to happen. So I can't look over my shoulder for shit. There we go, alright. Let's see if I can get us turned in. There we go. Alright, there we go. We're good, we got the tailwind now. Alright, parking brake is on. Ground idle. So we've been having diesel problems where it steals our diesel. Let's see where we're at there. 50. Okay, it brought it back. It did bring the fuel back. It might just be a visual glitch. I don't know what the dealio is. So 52 and change on that. Let's see where we're at now. It should have gone up, but we'll see. It's up. It's up. That's correct now. So it did fix itself. All right, good. Let's go ahead and let's fix what I was doing on this. What do we need on this? Can't remember. I won't worry about it right now. Let's get the truck out. Oh, I need to fix the lights on this. Let's see, where do you plug in there? Very well, the physics sensor could be disconnected too. What is that? Fluid port. Okay. What? No, that's the gauge. All right. Alright, this needs to go, disconnect you. That needs to go directly to the hot bus there. Alright, let's make sure these are all plugged in. They're not. None of the lights got plugged in. That would be the problem. You sucker. Left rear directional. These just didn't get plugged in either. Right rear directional. Try to get Titus out. I would like to get Titus out ASAP. And then marker lights. The marker lights, where are the marker lights? Marker lights. Alright, now that's fixed. Oh, I need to put a landing leg on this, so let's do that. Keep forgetting. How to do a landing leg on this? I might be able to get a full size back here. Could hide it in the tank, I guess. I'd rather not, but again, I really want to do a hydraulic update. I will make my video at some point. Could do a rotating leg on there. Do duals. What's the height on this? Give me the block, thanks. Oof, it's low. Cat, stop hitting my mic, please. Thinks he's gonna hit it 5-6 times. I think not, sir. I think once is plenty. Let's do one in the center. See if I can make that work for me. Yeah, that should work. All right, let's go ahead. Symmetry, adieu. Needs all this banks. Doesn't need much of one. Let's see. Electricity in here? Probably not. That will do electricity for us. work off that and tell what it's doing. Let's go ahead and get a panel. Come on, dude. I hit the P button. Door panel. It's always backwards. That's not too bad, actually. Landing leg comes out. All right, landing leg is secure. Problem is it doesn't like the friction port. It doesn't like because it's the wheel. The brakes are on the wheels, so it's a little bit of a big ask of it because the friction block doesn't want to move and the brakes are on. So. Okay, good. It's sitting pretty much on the axles anyway, so that's actually pretty cool. So that works well. All right, let's go ahead and we'll speed it up just a hair. All right, let's save that. That looks... Update that and save it. Where are you at? There it is. Okay. Class B, let's slide it forward. Make sure you're the version I saved before I lose you. Yep, okay. Cat's in maniac mode. So sick of fire extinguishers. My hands. Let's get out of here. We're a little bit in slowdown. Let's check it because if it's SV environment, it doesn't like us having the. It's a little bit high, but not that high SV environment. It's not terrible either. We're at 35. Get away from base. The wind is up. Again, I have to keep editing the wind. The wind is just crazy high in game, so it's like. I rarely let it get that high. It just misbehaves the whole time. Aaron has returned. Alright, let's get out of here. Did I hook the air hose up? I don't believe I did. So the brakes are on. I did not hook the air hose up. I hooked the wrong air hose up. I did. Fucking fire extinguisher. Go. I really wish we had another slot like that that was reserved for just like grabbing hoses and shit, because it's like, ugh, I always have to dump something just to grab the hose. I understand that's probably, well, that's on your back. It's not even like it's in your hands. You should just have a hand slot, you know? Once you put it on your back, your hands are free. Right, what are you, 60 miles an hour, coming up on 60. You notice how the trailer is mainly balancing its own? That's what you want with these types of trailers. Again, balancing it on the axle so that it's not putting too much tongue weight on, and the majority of the weight is on the wheels. So, if CG was too far forward, it would tip and land on the bottom. I'm going to switch this over to the engine-driven pump at some point too to cut that motor noise. What are we up to now? 68 miles an hour. We're in 18th gear now. Alright, so we'll go shag this fuel. Make sure we don't run into this rescue again. No, I can't despawn, like I said, because of the keep actives on there. What I'll do is I'll shut off the pump. So the pump will be off on the rig, and so it won't take in any more oil, but it will still process the oil. And then once I eventually get it emptied, I will despawn it, let that mission go away. I'll increase the storage volume of the diesel and jet tanks. And then... that will do a bunch of stuff for us. I'm checking my phone while I'm on the road here. There's that rescue. Try not to crash. Me too. I like this new setup. The big road train's fun too, but you know, you end up sitting there forever. It sits there forever. I just let it pump while I'm doing something else, or okay. Yeah, especially for this smaller refinery, that was kind of a waste because you know you empty the storage tanks really fast, and then it has nothing else, you know, it just sits there as it trickles in, so it's better to have bigger storage tanks, let them fill up, empty them, and then when they're empty, leave. Let them refill themselves. Yeah, the geometry is a little bit... Well, geometry's fine on a tractor trailer, it's just that this is more conducive to what we're doing here. I might be too far away to hook, we'll have to see. Fire extinguisher. Wish I had my lava. Garbage disposal like in Minecraft. Get rid of it. It's being annoying. What do we got in there right now? 4,000. Throw up the jet fuel while we're here. What I might do is double up these hose anchors when I work on it too. That way, if I wanted to fill both of them with, you know, one, I could. All right, let's go ahead and shut off the pump. See, it's pumping oil back in, so I want to shut the pump off. It should shut the pump off. There it is. Okay, good, it shut it off. So that shut the pump off. So we won't be taking any more because the way this works with the PID controlled pump is it only pumps as much as is necessary. So as we convert it, it just pumps real slow. But when it first starts up, it pumps really fast. So we got, what do we got? 16, 18,000? 18.9. So we got 18,900 liters of oil, which will be converted over. And we're pissing out whatever we got left in here for something and change. Yeah. Might go to bed early here. Let's see. I think that's what I'm leaning towards. Let's quickly, I haven't done a save in a while, but got some good work done on the builds. I'm glad to get back into career. Helicopter is looking pretty good. It needs a little bit of love on pit tuning still, but still definitely flyable. The wind is just like, the wind's out of control in the game. It's just way too high. You know, the weights are artificially low, the wind is high, so, you know, again, it's you can complain about it all day, or you just literally come over here, override the weather, turn it to where you want it, and then you're good to go, you know. I find that to be much more reasonable. Alrighty, guys, I think I'm going to finish it up there. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Adieu.